12th annual Patrice O'Neal comedy benefit. So who's it? Like, what? The money goes to the family? Like, what's the benefit? Like, is that support the family?
I have to say that I think the people that claim to be Opie and Anthony fans are kind of fake. I think they're maybe newer fans. I don't think they lived through the golden years of Opie and Anthony when we were live every day, because they're just a bunch of asses. And because Bill Burr is doing the Patrice O'Neal benefit, they're trashing it. They're trashing it, basically saying, well, how many more years are we going to do this? Bill Burr does it for free. When Bill Burr hits the stage at this point, he's making no less than probably $200,000 for the night. And he's doing the benefit for free. He's donating his time. He puts the thing together every year. He doesn't need the hassle. He doesn't need the garbage. And the fact is, yes, he's continuing it because Patrice O'Neal's mom is still alive and desperately needs the help. And also other people in Patrice O'Neal's, family. I believe he's got a sister that probably needs the help still. And that's why Bill Burr does it. And then you got these idiots all over the internet trashing it.
Oh, so there are people trashing this event because it's still going?
100%,
really?
100%.
That's just cruel.
Yeah, well, one of the reasons because they're drinking Anthony's Kool-Aid because Anthony now doesn't like Bill Burr. Now he doesn't like.
Really?
Bill. Yeah, so then they follow suit with that garbage. But the fact is, it's a great thing. Bill Burr is doing it for free. He could go somewhere else and make easily $200,000. He doesn't need it. He doesn't need to do this anymore. But he's a good, solid dude that was very, very close to Patrice O'Neal and the family, and he continues to do the right thing. So there you go. And I did get my invite. I might just I haven't showed up in a bunch of years, but I might hold
on. Did you say you got an invite?
Yeah, I get an invite every single time from Bill Burr.
It's here in New York City.
Every year. Hey,
take me. I do have a question.
Yeah.
The way people talk about Patrice O'Neal, they talk about him with such reverence. Like he was like a Mount Rushmore guy in comedy. Like what? So tell me, like what is it true? Like what made him special? What made it? Why are people talking about him like that?
He was insanely special. I mean, one thing with his comedy, you can listen to his stuff today and it still works, obviously. So his material is not dated. He was back of the bus funny. He was a guy, every time I saw him or every time he came on our show, he would just completely crush it. And you had the feeling, I'm saying the feeling, because I know he worked hard at his stand-up, that you were looking at a guy that was just making shit up as he went, and it was completely spot on and hilarious. He never had a bad appearance on the Opie and Anthony show. His stuff was just beyond funny. Yeah, the difference with Patrice O'Neal and a lot of comedians, and I think you know this, Ron, there's a lot of comedians that are actually not funny. And you might say to yourself, what?
Yeah, in real life, they're not.
They're not funny people. They know how to write a funny act.
Yeah.
And I could give you a whole list. There's a whole bunch of people that used to do the Opie and Anthony show that were great on the show, had great stand-up, but in real life, they were not funny people. Patrice O'Neal just getting a slice of pizza was beyond hilarious, would hold court. And I would look at him like, dude, this is gold. Are you writing any of this down? And he's like, no. He would just go through life like that.
It's natural. So you nailed it on the head. I would say there is 70% of the comics who I know who off stage are really just not fucking funny.
No.
They're just fucking just dry.
See,
dry, dull people.
Yeah, people don't understand. People don't understand that because, a lot of people that go to stand-up shows, they just assume the guy that's crushing on the stage is like that when he's off stage, and it's very, very different. It's very rare you get a guy that's beyond funny on the stage, and in Patrice O'Neal's case, just as funny, if not funnier, when he wasn't on the stage.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about myself, but I'm a naturally funny guy. And that's why I leaned towards comedy. It doesn't matter where I am. I'm the funny guy.
Oh, Ron, you're gonna make me break character and say yes, it's true. Ron the Waiter's a lot of fun to hang out with, and he is funny all the time. So